Hi there. So today's weekly hello does not come from a sunshiny beach in the middle of the day, but rather the end of a night where I've had, I don't know, it's been like a few days, a few weeks of like kind of working with people as they think about ways to overcome specific challenges in life, in work. And a question I kept coming back to, which I thought would be valuable to share here, is when we look at challenges, often we think about what's the barrier? What is this big rock in a path that we need to get over? But rather than focusing our attention on overcoming the hurdles or finding ways around it, a question I ended up discussing with many of my clients or my peers was, what is the harm that this boulder is causing, right? So what's what challenge is this problem facing? Is it, is there a loss of some sort? Is it something that's too big for us to surpass? Is it beyond our expertise or beyond our knowledge, or does it come at a cost? What is the harm of this challenge, rather than how do we get around the challenge, how do we avoid it, how do we overcome it, but really looking at the consequences of it. And it's pretty cool, actually, when you start to look at challenges and dissecting what harm they could potentially cause or what consequence they could actually have. You kind of understand a way to reframe that challenge, So for example, if you're facing a dilemma of some sort and you think, oh God, this is going to defeat me, this is going to cause some sort of weakness to be exposed, or this is really beyond my abilities, or beyond any language I know how to use or any words I know how to use. Like, actually, when you look at, well, how do you break down the pain of that challenge? How do you break down the unknowing of that challenge into little pieces that you can little by little understand and little by little start to reframe? And so, I don't know, I just thought this weekly hello, this might be very vague, actually. I'm sorry if it is, but every problem is relevant and a little different. But honestly, my approach to issues that were presented this week was not like, how do we overcome it? How do we journal through it? How do we work around it? It was actually, how do we face our problems head on and understand in what ways are these problems going to hurt me? In what ways are these issues going to cause delay or harm? And the surprising answer was harm and delay that our challenges caused us were actually learning points. It was actually ways where we can redefine what the consequences to our choices were, in ways that actually empowered us or actually made us feel kind of on top of things, which is actually all we ever really want, is to figure out a way to not to be defeated by our challenges, but actually look at them and say, I can figure this part out, I can figure this part out, and I can figure this part out, until we don't see that challenge as an obstacle anymore, but something we've conquered. Anyway, that is your evening hello during the middle of the week, but hopefully it might help you give some, it might encourage you to think differently about challenges, not as something to overcome, but something to really think, what does this mean, and can I reframe it? Anyway, have a lovely rest of your week. Bye.